it's Snorgle. Welcome back to the Turing Test. Our crewmates are stranded on a remote research station on one of Jupiter's moons. It's up to us to rescue them. Let's get going. So we're rescuing them by doing puzzles, but I was kind of thinking about something here.
How does the ISA know you're going to make the right decisions here when they can't communicate with us?
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth.
See, I think that's very interesting. We're going to get to that in a second.
The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth, running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal.
Right.
However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
Hold on. I think I got that backwards. If my intuition is any. So that's one thing that I think is interesting. Let's talk about that. So he has a quote-unquote twin. The AI has a twin, right? And do we have another one? So the AI has a twin, and see how do? Oh, can we? No, we can't get that one. Okay, all right. Are we missing one? We must be. So we got that one there. That's where I came in. Okay. And we pulled that one out of there. So there's nothing more we really need to do with that. Oh, these are different. I bet we have to use the circle ones there. Okay. And I think, we want to get that one from up there. So we slurp that one, which is good. Very good. Okay, we can't get that one. Nope, we can't get it because there's a thing between us. Okay. And we can kind of get that one from here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So how do we get that one? Let's see. And there wasn't... Oh, we can. Oh, we can. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, perfect. I was being a big stupid idiot. Okay, so it's kind of my brand. Okay. Let's pull this one out and then we can go in there. So he mentioned that the AI mentioned that he has a twin, right? And that twin isn't aligned with him. He doesn't know where the twin, quote unquote, is. And the twin isn't sort of, they're not synced. Oh, another one of these. That's interesting, right? If I go too fast. Okay, so I just have to sort of inch across. I'm just kind of tapping the key. Because if I go too fast, the bridge is going to go out. The light bridge. This is riveting. Oh, so anyway, but I think that's interesting. So there's two of them. He has a twin. They're normally synced, but he doesn't know what happened to it. That's curious. In addition, they presume two of the astronauts are dead. Ooh. Okay. Oh, should we have a polite conversation? Sure. Sure. Oh, I think you're a robot. No, I think you're a robot. The Turing test isn't for you to see if I'm a robot. just to see if you are. I'm simply not convinced you are human. I think you might be a robot. I'm not a robot. If you cut me, do I not bleed? Why do you think you get to ask all the questions? Sorry. Sheesh. Your Highness. You have failed the Turing test. You are a robot. No. Whoop. Oh, I'm not typing that. I'm a drone. True. Okay, I'm not typing that anymore. I was typing stuff, but no, I'm not. I'm controlled by my programming. Now you're getting it. I have no free will whatsoever. Keys are pressed. It makes no difference. That's true. I'm literally just splorping around. Is that it? Okay. How do I get out of here? I can escape. I said I want to escape. I so definitely want to escape. Help, I can't escape. I want to break free. Please let me out. Get out. I'm a machine. I have no control. I must escape. Goodbye, robot. Okay, that's interesting. What? Turn off after use. Okay, so I don't know what that was, but it kind of, that's curious and makes me think. Let me tell you, it's not a lot that makes Snorgle think.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
Oh, the bluff. Oh, you took away my energy ball. What the scorp?
Have you heard of the Turing Test?
Yes, of course.
It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing Test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing Test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation. Wouldn't you say?
Okay, so I guess I'm trying to get where over here? I need two of those. Okay. So I need another one. Where's another one? There was one around here somewhere, wasn't there? Was there not? There it is. No. There was one. It was, where was it? Well, I haven't blurfed over there much, so how do I get over there? Let's okay, so that was very confusing with that computer, because the computer seemed to be convinced that I was a robot. And we could see our hands and stuff, but I don't think I'm a robot. Here we go. Okay, so that glorf's over there. Oh, we can't really, yeah, okay. Like, because we can't, oh, wait. Oh, yes, we can. Hold on, come here. Oh, we just can't bring it up there. Yeah, all right. Fine. Oops, come here. So, I mean, maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe I am a robot. I don't know what. I lean towards, why did they set up these tests? Because these tests are not the Turing test, right? And the thing about the Turing test, I was just finding kind of interesting is, it's really not a reliable test. It's strictly based on deception. And there are, I think the problem is that when the Turing test was originally, oh, that's interesting. When the Turing test was originally, come here. I think when the Turing test was originally done, it was kind of thought that to have a conversation like that, the robot would have to be. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, see, that's okay. There's that one down there. The robot. I don't see what the other thing is, though. The robot would have to understand the conversation, right? The robot would have to understand the conversation, what was going on in the conversation, and be able to comprehend it in order to carry on a conversation. And that's fundamentally flawed. Let's see. So it's halfway there. Anything else down here? There's not. That's fundamentally flawed because, Google has algorithms that seemingly carry on a conversation, but there's no comprehension, right? At all. There's zero comprehension. And I think that's really interesting. It sort of, like I said, it sort of shows a fundamental flaw in what the Turing test is, and I don't see any balls over there either. I am missing something here, I feel like. So I just think that's an interesting thing. So I kind of lean towards, I don't, at least at this point, I don't think we're a robot, but I also kind of don't think, yeah, okay. I don't think we're a robot. I kind of lean towards, they mentioned that, two of the astronauts died, and one of them wait, hold on. What if I do this? So two of the astronauts died, and one of them was the twin of the captain. But they also mentioned that one of the scientists discovered or life, and we're studying that. And I wonder if they're concerned that maybe we were infected with that. Maybe. You know what I mean? That's my sort of working theory. And for whatever reason, they felt like this test of puzzles and intelligence would be. Go on, get in there. There we go. There we go. Maybe that's the case, right? That they're worried that we're infected with this alien stuff.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test the machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
That's exactly what I was saying.
Have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room.
Okay.
In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English.
Yeah.
This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response.
Yep.
By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
Right.
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Right.
Well, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test.
Yep.
A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while
Right.
the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Oh man, didn't quite make it. But that's sort of goes kind of, similar to. Oh no, that's similar to what I was sort of saying, that there are AI. There's AIs that can Oh, made it. That can convincingly have a conversation. Seem like they are, but they're not. It's just, it just knows it uses natural language processing, which is pretty cool, and sort of has a really complex programming around.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
Fair enough. Okay, whoa. This is something new. So, okay. Let's take this. See what happens with this. Okay. So I think we need to get that all the way through, which means we need another power thing. So where is there another power thing around? I don't think there is. One in here? There's not. Yeah, see, we can't take these we can't do anything with. We can't take those out. I can't really. Yeah, so that powers that, which means we need to find another power source in here. And there's not. We can go back here. And there's not one in here. Okay. That one down there. Look around a little more. There's that power source. Oh, hold on. Oh, Glorf. Got it. I think that's it. It is. There we go. Hooray. Oh, doggone it. Come here. Had to do it right at the very end. So that's interesting. And I'm glad that
This is the crew's quarters.
Oh, okay.
It looks abandoned.
It does. Let's check out the captains. Can we open this up? I guess we can't. What's this say? Notice. I do not need to see the needs for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency. Why is he in the toilets? Okay, that's fair enough. Who is this? WC. I don't know. Oh, that's water closet. Got it. Dr. Sarah Brooks, Chris McLean. Okay, so Chris McLean is dead. I think. ISA stuff. Moon watchlog sheet. Tom Touch OS. Okay, looks like he's got some kids. National Space Agency. Looks like he likes to do something with pencils. Because we care. Ew, sports ball. Ew. Huh. Okay. Let's see what's down here. Dr. Sarah Brooks. Oh boy, she's orderly. I don't know what that is. Something. So, okay, let's see. Got a bunch of stuff here. Let's see. What's this say? Yeah, not a lot. Looks like a jackery. Okay. Yeah, we already looked there. Okay. What else do we have? Water closet. Oh, yeah, we're going the wrong way. We already looked at those. Now let's see. Okay. Okay, she kind of makes her bed. Let's see. Oh, Rubik's Cube. I'm terrible at Rubik's Cube. We found an extremophile, an organism that can live in extreme conditions, that survives massive dose of radiation. Radiation damages DNA. This extremophile has a virus living inside of it. The extremophile scavenges DNA from other organisms which the virus uses to repair the extremophile's damaged DNA. Essentially, they work together to survive in what's called a symbiotic relationship. So what's the implication? What does it do? In some ways, it's an immortal relationship, or immortal relationship. It doesn't seem to age biologically. Aging and death are ultimately caused by DNA damage. We have the ability to fix our DNA, but that ability is limited. This organism can repair damage caused by massive doses of radiation. If we could harness this power, we could potentially eliminate biological aging, what is known as sinensis. I'm not sure I'm not pronouncing it right. So you found something that could make humans immortal? Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than DNA damage. It would not save you from trauma, brain damage, cardiac arrest, etc., but it could potentially cure cancers and many genetic diseases and massively increase life expectancy. Interesting. Okay. All right, that's cool. And that's why I wonder if maybe that we accidentally got infected with that. I don't know. Hey, Bonsai. Hi, Matthew. I've been studying organism 119. Please find the attached scan electron microscope image, which appears to show pilus formation. We hypothesize that this is stress response due to high level of radiation. We plan to inflict a human cell line with organism 119 and perform irradiation experiments with flow chemistry. Would this be appropriate? It would be great if you get the department to look at this image. Hi, Sochi. It was great to see this image. Wow. Yet more complex life on Europa. Dendrois radioius might be worth looking into as it survives a very high level of radiation here on Earth. Similarly, you consider looking at another Latin name. The other Latin name produces pill in response to radiation and then uses them to transfer DNA. Perhaps your organism uses a similar mechanism? Have you considered that organism 119 is transferring or scavenging DNA as a method of surviving radiation? As you well know, in terms of radiation, Europa receives 5.4 SVs per day, over 300,000 times the level on Earth. The organism must have evolved a much higher resistance to radiation as is necessary as survival. That said, the radiation beneath the macula is much lower due to the thick ice crust. Radiation experiments with flow chemistry sound like an appropriate course of action. Hi, Matthew. We've attached an image confirming that organism 119 attaches to human cells. We'll proceed with irradiation experiments on these lines. We propose naming organism 119 Europa radialis. Sashi. Hi, Matthew. We now have run irradiation experiments and confirm E. radialis does indeed seem to confer resistance to radiation. See attached. We've survived. We assume survival due to DNA damage repair. We tagged various DNA repair enzymes with GFP and have found that DNA double strand break repair is occurring. See attached GFP images. Hi, Sachi. Something to miss. We don't know what is performing the repair. The lab doesn't know E. radialis, good name, could repair DNA. Have you considered that another organism might be in a symbiotic relationship? Perhaps a virus? We ran a PCR in the human cells as opposed to E. radialis to see if there's a virus present. We've discovered an unknown virus which we have named Unknown Europa virus, UEV. Get electrolysis, more image attached. This is phenomenal. You need to sequence this. We finished sequencing it, data attached. It's a virus unlike any we've ever seen. Maybe we found a cure for senescence, a form of biological immortality. We're running some long tests on plants and mice and see the effects. The plants are clearly exhibiting longer lifespans, which when exposed to the organism. We don't have facilities here to continue testing. We are going on to human testing. We're going to use ourselves as subject. Oh boy, it's the only appropriate. Okay, that's. Oh, okay. So maybe I'm right. Well, it seems terrible. What's this? Okay. The whole team experienced nausea during large electrical surge in Europa's atmosphere. I'm concerned. This was not an instance of mass hysteria. Vital signs were affected. It caused a uniform surge in heart rate and was detected by all members of the crew. I'm reporting to ISA. I reported nausea incident to the ISA. They offer an explanation of electronic disturbance to our central nervous system. That's ludicrous. An electric surge large enough to affect our nervous system would have done more than make the team feel ill. I'm going to experiment with some shock therapy. I've discovered that electronic fields disturb our telemetry implants in a way I didn't expect. I contacted the ISA. Strangely, Tom was not comfortable with my attempts to disturb the implant. That's interesting. Tom was not comfortable. I wonder why that is. March 9th. The ISA have reported back to me that I am not to disturb the implants. They've also encouraged me not to discuss this further with the team. I'm continuing to investigate. I've been running some experiments outside of Tom's view. I can tell he knows this. He's been acting differently around me, like an offended child. I feel increasingly nauseous. These implants seem to have neural connectivity. Our body experiences are more frequent now. I've established a definite correlation. Against my knowledge, I have been implanted with a device that affects my mind. I use my opportunities in regular health checkups to investigate the crew. We all have them. Every single one of us is implanted with some mind-altering contraption. Tom has been encouraging the team to worry about my mental health. He requested that I retire away from the crew. Misinformation. I cannot will myself to investigate further. I grow tired quickly, I can't think straight, I'm not sure if the implant is affecting my thoughts anymore. I believe it's trying to subdue my mind. I think I'm going to attempt an excision. I'm going to remove this implant. I'm typing with my left hand now. The excision went wrong. I have successfully removed the implant. Unfortunately, I lost my hand in the operation. Tom was very angry. The crew refused to talk to me. Apparently I'm a bad influence. Sarah patched me up. I wonder if the nature of the organ and the disturbance of my DA caused my awakening from Tom's influence. If so, that would make for a worrisome revelation. Perhaps this organism is not so friendly. Dan informed me that ISA called for my termination. My masochistic experiment proves I'm a danger to the mission. Fortunately, he chose not to lock me in the brig. I'm going to investigate this implant further. I have to hide my work. The team are becoming increasingly aggressive. They seem to oppose my work to understand the implant. It does not help that Tom is encouraging them to distrust me. I discovered the nature of the implant. It's a complex computer. It interfaces with the human mind directly. It seems to condition the mind through Pavlovian and instrumental conditioning, eliciting feelings of euphoria when the wearer is obedient and dysphoria when they are disobedient. It also has the effect of suppressing impulses in the frontal lobe, presumably to lower free will. It seems to interface crudely with the motor neuron skills called through the cerebellum. My hypothesis that the crew is controlled by this implant. That's a strong aversion to helping me. I need a method of suppressing its impact. Perhaps a drug? Ruserol? Maybe an antidepressant to minimize the conditioning effects? Combined with a strong electromagnetic field, I could use one of the industrial electromagnets from the construction robots. I've managed to get Chris on my side. He's agreed to test some medical procedures with me in private. It will be more difficult one-handed, but I must persevere. I'm hoping to keep this out of the eyes of Tom. I have a feeling he will be listening. Okay, so I think that those were the two people who died. So that's weird. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, we looked at this. So those are the two Chris and the doctor who died. Oh. So that's interesting. So they've been implanted with brain-altering implants, mind-altering implants. Kind of takes the Turing test I did to a whole new level, doesn't it?
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
It's true.
Manned space travel is not safe.
Well,
Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
That's true. But sort of an interesting puzzle here. And more to think about. Kind of gives a whole new sort of idea to what the Turing test is. If we're being controlled by robots. Something to ponder for next time. Thanks for watching us play through the Turing test. Plot's getting interesting. So are the puzzles. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more The Turing Test. See you then.